Here we go, back again, after another bullshit shift at work. Okay. What did I pick up? I got an empty pistol. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh god. I wonder how many people died.
Serotonergic receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
What does that mean? I don't think I can get in here. I kind of like that he's basically naked looking. It kind of works. Extracted pot. So, from what I gather, somebody had been...
I'm back. It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset and medical.
Oh, the bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realised what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks...
You have to remove your tag.
Oh god.
Remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between decks.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
I couldn't help but note, like, so earlier we found out where Rebecca, my daughter, John's daughter, is a few decks below me. She doesn't have a PDT then, I gather? But how did we find her with the DNA? I suppose she never had one. Let's have a look at this PDA. I read that as public displays of affection. It's really weird. Alright. Isaiah Al-Raja Cooper. Weird. January 8th. A new year for the chief surgeon and a new year for the staff of medical tech. I have to think of it that way or it gets rather confusing. The staff at the medical deck now consists of 3 extra sections. Cybernetics, tissue regeneration, and for some reason, medicinal hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, it's still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It is Kane Corporation who opened many new doorways for me, who redefined the frontiers of medicine for us all. As a man who has served his apprenticeship on the battlefields, elbow deep in the blood of innocence, to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of Nirvana is a privilege, and all thanks to the sciences of Kane. And yet it is hard to understand why, on the Groom Lake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for a review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. February 8th. My goodness, a 300% budget increase. I have not even been able to imagine how helpful this financial windfall will be. Dr. Milan assured me that a sizable portion of his budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's inquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. Well, fuck you, Isaiah! The leaps and bounds we've made in our research more than make up for the rest of it. Is it wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good? It is, because at the end of the day, you know, where does it fucking end, Isaiah? You know, some people draw the line at animal testing. I mean, I don't like cosmetic testing on animals. I can understand, you know, a line in the sand has to be drawn somewhere, and I'm a bit dubious on, like, you know, medicinal testing on, you know, animals. Mostly because I happen to like people, and I happen to be one myself. So it's nice that people don't have to die. But this is bullshit. He's just cutting himself off emotionally from it. He's trying to pretend that these aren't people, but they are. Just pay the people. Fucking hell. May 4th. I'm a surgeon who has seen many awful things in the blood-soaked abattoirs of the Pangea Wars. So we got eugenics and Pangea Wars. So perhaps this should be second nature to me, but I don't recall agreeing to the use of children for testing. Oh, fuck you! Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line, man? I went to inspect that stasis tube for the request of my chief nurse, and I found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old, awaiting processing. Children? I was shocked and appalled, and demanded an explanation from Dr. Milan. Edward Jenner had to test vaccines on children to see if they'd work, he said. I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner infected purulent exudates into a child's arm, which must have seemed callous disregard for the child's life, and yet it saved the boy. That is how he convinced me. We are the frontier for sciences. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. I assume that when you say saved the boy, I don't know the story of Edward Jenner. I assume that first of all, he probably had a good feeling. Is this the guy who did penicillin? Because, like, they injected it into themselves, didn't they? But they had a good fucking feeling that it was going to work. I assume that this boy was sick to begin with, so what options did they have really? You're just kidnapping people. His logic is not sound, and neither is your sanity. The research is too valuable for us to let a few... Fuck off! You wouldn't say that if it was you! Dear 17! It's December 17. I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite as simple as I thought. The first casualties of infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had set up a quarantine operating room. I had to get hands-on with the patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, cutting the infected tissue, using my specialised tool. God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way. Ugh! So basically Kane hires a bunch of loonies. It's the only way they can get away with it for so long. Of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your head. Ugh. I felt it on the battlefields, and I feel it now. And it is not the beauty of the birth that moves me. It seems but the pungent stench of death. I thought I'd joined Kane Operation to save my soul. Instead it is to slake the thirst of the beast in me. It's your slaver at the sense of blood. I am ashamed. I don't think you're capable of shame, Isaiah. With your weird ass long name. December 20th. How could I have not seen it? Those awful life forms disguising themselves with us inside us. Yep, it's like the thing. They wear our skins and PDTs, which explains how the security systems can't detect them. If I didn't already know where those creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. But they've learned the vile abominations. Abomination, what a word that is. It appears to summarise what we have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. You are evil. You've created something that probably was sick of being used like shit. From Bachman. Dr. Milan has recalibrated his guidelines for subjects in Project SEED, and specifically the requirement for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. The female subjects should ideally have been screened, but their precise source is not important, since the project has a 99.89% chance of a non-fatal reaction in subjects. Members of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows. Blood type O, height between 5'5" and 6 foot. Free of any genetic defects, age 18 to 40. Subjects must have recently been pregnant, ideally within the past years. Why? Were they taking not embryos, eggs and things from these people? But why would you have had to be pregnant? I mean, technically a woman ovulates like every month. Usually. I'm confused about that one. I wonder if it'll come to light. Ari, the nurse. We are disagreed often, but never more so than now. I am aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery, and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister is one of the most extraordinary organisational minds I've ever worked with. The product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge you to your demand that I remove her from her position because of these false reports she has been sending you about anomalies in the supplies. What? I have no doubt that your claims of her illicitly taking samples is only an accusation. She's a fine worker and reports that only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You're in charge of the project, but you must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Oh. You were standing up to Milan, Gallon. Good for you, man. Okay. What are these?
The shuttle not properly prepared for the selected program.
This is a friendly warning. Does not entail death. This is a final
Empty stasis fluid.
communications awaiting.
I might need to I know it sounds silly, but
The organic matter receptacle requires refined biological tissue.
okay. It's not really a discarded hospital bed, it's just a bed. This is what the PDT looks like.
No, that won't work. No. Crazy.
Okay. Don't call me crazy, John. Oh, do you think you are? Okay, let's keep going back up here. Oh, it's quite. This game is very spooky. I'm impressed. I really like it. It gives me the fucking heebies though. Did you hear that?
Formed the woman. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night and then they corrupted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin, scratching the girls and beating their sin, changing God's work, a scene to begin. We burned them with fire and killed them with men. Let us remember, never again.
We asked customers what they thought about canned operations.
Was John really crying then?
I love Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola.
You love your Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola.
Probably not a good idea.
Who did you think I was?
Just 100 credits of the TV Twister.
We asked customers what they thought about canned operations Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola.
I love
I think that's the.
I love
I don't like it in here. It's very noisy. Oh. I couldn't play this in the dark. I'd shit my knickers. I don't like even being in here. It makes me really uncomfortable. What the hell is this? The fuck?
Probably not a good idea.
I have to say I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Tia, a survivor.
What?
Someone alive?
Not exactly. He's in stasis.
It could be dangerous to wake someone from stasis without the proper procedures being followed.
So who the hell woke me?
Forget him, John. You need to think about the mission.
No, I don't. You're out of your mind. Okay. Are these just people who died, or?
Maybe? No.
I wonder if they're gonna make me kill him. Torn apart door. legs, human torso. Brilliant. Fuck off.
Another body. 2.
Brooke Carter. Be still, my beating heart. I saw the most divine creature in hydroponics. She's friends with that nurse, Erica. Erica gives me the evil eye, but Sadie is just a divine thing. Curves in all the right places, in the face of an angel. I keep trying to come up with reasons to visit the medicinal hydroponics section. She never sees me though. I'm not trained medical staff. Old soldiers in the recovery rooms give me funny looks of them at the window trying to get her attention. I have to find a way to speak to Sadie directly. I've seen her head to the decontamination room. She seems to go there after every shift. Interesting. I might try to strike up a conversation by one of the machines. Maybe offer to buy her a drink. I'll do it tomorrow. And maybe the day after, because tomorrow I've got a double shift. Still. It takes a brave man to work on unknown sciences in the bottom of the cosmos, doesn't it? Like the jocks back at school would never be able to do that what I friggin' do. I risk life and limb to repair essential electronics. It takes courage. I may not be a soldier, but I think I have the right to call myself a man of courage. What's with the shutdown? Jesus, 9 days now. I've been trying to get through to the surgical pods for a week. I gave up going to hydroponics to Sadie after started restricting access to unnecessary personnel. So now I just hang around product storage by the vending machines, happy to see her. Everybody on the ship is fucking weird. When I do, I just choke up. Damn, I'm so pathetic. I'm reading this book by Ariane Sanchez. It's about eugenics wars. It's freaking amazing that we're even allowed to do those. Do what we're allowed to do on the ground now. What we've all happened to. This is what I mean. How the fuck? We have to hide the book though. Dr. Milan saw me reading it in the rec room and he totally went ape shit. Threatened to burn the book and fire my ass. So now it stays under my pillow. Sure as hell don't take it on my rounds. Said I'll bring one of the Pangea series with me. WC Dog. Is that a real name? I doubt it. I love Major Plot Hole. He's incredible. Sometimes wish I had the balls to be in the Marines rather than engineering. Rations arrived today. Nobody's impressed. It's all emergency shit, so hardly gourmet. But man, I wasn't expecting much, but this is seriously bad. Because food's short, people are gonna bug fuck. People gonna bug fuck. Lois punched Balone. Broke the poor bastard's nose. Steve's having trouble keeping everyone's fists off each other. Keep asking why we can't just raid hydroponics. They keep shouting me down, especially Sadie. She looks so pissed when she sees me, but nowhere near as pissed as when she looks at Dr. Milan or Dr. Al-Rajkaba. She must despise me. Why didn't I just ask her out before? Because you're a coward, Berg. Dirty, stinking coward. The power went out again. I'm so freaking scared I can barely breathe. There's rumours of animals prowling around medical. Not rumours. I saw one guy ripped apart by one of those things. Couldn't make it out too well. Pale skin. Tails, I think? They move around like packs of dogs. And they're strong. People are scared and hungry. I kept a small stash of food in my quarters. I didn't even tell Steve about it. I feel ashamed for keeping it to myself. But people are getting crazy, man. I think it might actually be against regulation to hoard food. Milieta would kill me if he knew I had rations hidden. Come on, the guy's nuts. He practically strangled me the other day. Coswell had to restrain him. Body's still freaking killed from the operation earlier. Steve was nominated to reprogram the security turrets, and the guy just went and did it. He's a hero, not like me. Now I'm just a coward. Frigging murderer. I used those poor bastards and Stasis to keep those god-awful things from getting to me. I just unlocked the Stasis units and began the recovery process. So when they staggered out of deep freeze, those things were waiting for them. I found a product in the storage room that nobody was using to lock myself in. You fucking garbage, man! When the breach was reported, I heard the screams. I pissed myself. I fucking pissed myself. Is that any way for a real man to behave? No. I'm getting scared now, guys. As I ran, I saw Sadie cradling her best friend's bloody body in the corridor. The worst thing part is that it never occurred to me to stop. I just hoped that they'd buy me time I needed to find a hiding place. That's who Bert Carter was. Whoever finds this, and I know somebody will, he was a coward. I just hope that the computer parts in this PDA come handy to anyone who finds it. If my hide was as useless in life, the least I can hope is something I left behind will be useful. Oh, I know where this goes.
This isn't gonna work.
Poor Burke.
No, it's one.
He must be a Catholic. You know what, Burke? Not everyone's brave. Some people are fucking cowards. That's just the way it is. I don't think I'd be able to deal with it. He's alive. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really want to kill him. Let's have a look what these say. He opened them. Oh God. I don't know what that means. Oh wait. Okay, bear with me. I need to get a piece of paper. Okay, let's have a look what we got. So God, I use too much paper, I really do. I doodle a lot. We have I don't know what compound that is, but is that a compound? I don't know a fucking dick about this kind of thing. I wish I did. I wish I knew. But I'm gonna try and understand what I'm looking at. I don't know if I need to write all this down. Probably not really. But you know, it couldn't hurt. This is 1, 2, 3. Need. I'm just literally drawing it verbatim. Okay. What does this one do? Head. Aha! Head equals whatever the fuck that is. Oh God. I think 4 bars. That looks like 4 bars. Then it's got 2 squares. What the hell does 2 squares mean? Oh my God. That, I don't know what that is. Oh, I should just take a picture, shouldn't I? Really? I think it matters if I draw it like a perfect hexagon, as long as it looks normal. 3 blocks, 3 lines of whatever. Okay. Well, so far I've only got that many, so hopefully that's all I need. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Good shout. Let me have a double check. That looks like pelvis. That looks like the pelvis to me, anyway. This one. That's obviously head, isn't it? This one I'm a little confused about. This looks like the entirety. Unless that line going through means like spine or stomach. I'm probably overthinking this, but well, I really don't want to kill him by accident. Okay, how do I reset all of this? Jesus, what am I looking at? This is really bad. Okay. Head. Oh, I'll do head first. So it's 4 of those. kill him. 4 of those and that with 2 of those. Well, that's fine. Don't know what that is. It's obviously got like a broken arm there. Okay. Maybe I can't mess with these. Yeah. Well, I could be wrong. Stomach. I think this is that one, which is 3. I can go up to 5. No. 3. Okay, well that doesn't work because that's not it. Now I'm worried that I fucked something up. Maybe I'm missing something completely. Maybe it wasn't that one, maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe it's pelvic. To me that looks like a stomach. I'm so stuck. Okay, so if it is pelvis, it's 3 again. I was gonna say that's not right. Yeah, okay, let's see it. Maybe I've read it wrong. Oh my god, what am I looking at? Right, bloody mess. That is actually that spine and stomach one, which is really throwing me off. Why is that blue? So confused, oh my god. I'll tell you what, I'll pause the video for a moment and come back to it.